This is a clip from an earlier live stream. I know you're going to like it, so the link to the full video is down below. Check it out. I'll see you over there.
I want to know. I have all of these questions, but you see, I'm not a police officer. I don't work for the feds. And so I don't have a right to ask them outside of this podcast.
That is probably the most truthful thing she said in every episode that I've watched. That's probably the most truthful statement that she's made.
She went to Dollywood. She went to Dollywood when she claims that there was a French assassination hit on her. So a state-sponsored assassin hit on her.
Yeah, that's some wild work right there.
Yeah,
that's some wild work.
That's her courage. Sick? Maybe that's what she's called out sick. That's not what she told people in her immediate circle. But I'm just throwing things at the wall here because everything we're being told makes no sense. So did she called out altogether? Again, I'll ask the question, what sorts of best friend would move out of intuition to save her daughter's life, to protect her daughter, but not communicate those concerns to her best friend whose husband is still going to that event? Are we to believe that that is how it went down? And if the answer is yes, are we to assume that they believe we're idiots?
No, you believe your people are idiots. That's what it is wild work. Okay.
ERIKA should be dragged into a police precinct.
Wow.
Tracy Martin should be dragged into a police precinct. Her daughter should be made to sit and answer basic questions about this intuition. Messages should be shared, shown. Everyone should figure out how this happened. That's where I'm at on this.
She should be dragged into a police precinct on
because my dog Blue
intuition. Right. Based on some woman's intuition.
Right.
Why didn't you follow the intuition? Clearly you're in on it. Don't you think that, like, could you imagine if she's going in there and let's say they have a lawsuit and it's like, hey, you know what? Because you didn't follow this woman's intuition, which she didn't tell you about, by the way. And why would she? It would be ridiculous to say that. We're now going to hold you liable, civilly liable for wrongful death because you didn't listen to this woman's intuition that she didn't convey to you to begin with. That's what she's saying.
That's what she's saying.
That's this entire argument.
That's it. I just want to know why she didn't astro project there since she did. She says she astro projects.
Yeah.
So I want to know why you did not astro project and know this ahead of time because you say you got intuition. So why did you not? Because she was getting those dreams prior to. So therefore, she should. So I think Candace is equally as culpable as anybody else because she could have been there and seen it and know and all that stuff.
My dog Blue is leaving his paw print in this picture.
No, real quick, let me throw this at everybody. I don't know. Do you fly a lot? You fly an airplane?
Not a lot, but I mean, I'm familiar with flying.
Have you ever gotten into an airplane and you're like, man, I have a kind of a weird feeling about this flight?
All the time. Every time I get on a plane, I do that.
And have you ever been right? Like you're still here.
Thank God. Thank God I'm not.
Here. I was involved in a severe emergency landing, and we'll just say it like that. But that was like one of the times that, and this was in the military. I was sitting there, I watched an engine blow up as I'm looking out the window, and I was 1,000% sure that we were going down. Anyways, so I was just like, Anyways, the point is like we've all had that feeling and we've all been wrong about these types of things.
Right. Okay, yeah, this is this is some wild work, man. This is some grade A wild work. Let's finish up.
Seems pretty obvious that is emerging. Paw print number 1.
Oh, here we go.
On the day of Charlie's actual funeral, her and Andrew Colvett, ERIKA and Andrew Colvett had an emergency 3-way call with Dr. Lee Trotter, the surgeon, trying to figure out how to respond to the public about why the 30-06 didn't pass through Charlie's neck. ERIKA allegedly is the one who put forth this 3-way call. She's on the call. There was no HIPAA violation here. And she is the one that suggested that Charlie has a Superman neck. And again, they are playing defense because I shared the fact on my podcast that the bullet didn't go through. Not only did not go through, there was no blood at all.
That was,
Apparently,
she shared that weeks after that text.
And we're led to believe for a very long time that.
Hold on one second, my brother. I'm sorry. Say again.
She shared that video that his name's not Tyler. His name is
Farnsworth. I know his last name.
Yeah. Anyway,
Terrell Farnsworth.
Terrell. So that was weeks after that tweet went out from Andrew Colvett. Weeks. So like she's pretending that they were supposedly playing defense because of what she said.
Correct.
No, that's not even close to true. She's creating her own narrative once again.
As always, let's finish up. Let's go.
I don't know if something the surgeon said, which she didn't. My dog blue paw print number 2. ERIKA lied to Glenn Beck about Charlie having not sent around text messages the night before to various people signaling that he thought he was going to be murdered. I have his phone. And then she said that was a mistake. No, it must have been on Telegram that he sent that. And then I confirmed with my person that had access to Dan Flood's phone that it wasn't sent on Telegram. It was sent an iMessage. So she lied to me. She lied twice.
So any kind of mistake, any kind of non-tech savvy mistake is just an outright lie, which is just nasty work. So she needs to be brought in because she didn't know the difference between Telegram and iMessage. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't think I know what Telegram looks like. So that I don't use an iPhone. So I would probably be in trouble in that regard. I probably would have said text message, but hey, whatever.
Lied once and then she lied again to me. And I don't like when people lie to my face.
See, notice
print number 3.
Notice who the victim is.
Oh yeah.
The victim is her. I don't like when Gary lies to my face. My face. Like it's me.
Well, and again, you're talking about she's talking about, look, when you have an event like this and there's multiple people involved and people start asking about days before conversations and everything else, in the midst of everything, there is obviously going to be confusion, people's different perspectives, and people are going to get things wrong, say things wrong, remember things wrong, experience things differently. And there's going to naturally be an inconsistency on some of the minor details. What I would find much more suspicious is everybody was saying the exact same thing. Like, I don't know, maybe they planned it and they got their story straight ahead of time. Yep. That would be much more suspicious to me than what we're talking about here. So these people making minor mistakes, or this person saying one thing and this person saying over here. And it's like, again, it's little things that are easily explained and have been explained. She just won't accept the explanation, even though they make perfect sense to the average adult brain.
Okay, so let me play a game then real quick, Gary. Sure. Candace's rule is small things and errors are problematic and they lead that you are a suspect. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay. So if I made a mistake about something like saying, well, Gary wrote this message in an email, but he really sent it in WhatsApp, that would be a minor mistake, right? And that would be problematic, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I need to get hauled down to the police precinct and, have Elliot Stabler asking me questions, if that's true, right?
Or let me give you are you
wait, let me finish up. So following that logic that Candace has laid out, wouldn't she be a guilty party because she didn't know the difference between Discord and text messages? And she sat there in front of that CNN lady and said it was a text message, and a woman said it was Discord. And she said, I didn't know they would. She made a mistake.
Yeah.
That people honestly said, okay, you made an honest mistake. So why can she make an honest mistake? But ERIKA gets run over. She's on the grill with the little hot dogs at the gas station because she said iMessage and she should have said Telegram or vice versa, whatever. Yeah. Like there's no grace, there's no courtesy, there's no courtesy at all. Go ahead.
Or if you sit there and say that Tyler Robinson would never say vehicle, and in the same video that you are using to confirm what you're stating, 30 seconds, 40 seconds later, he actually says vehicle. I think that is an honest mistake, but she's definitely lying, right? And she definitely didn't go back and correct the record. Or when you sit there and say that it's crazy to think that Tyler Robinson would scale the walls, scale the roof like Spider-Man. And then and have never shown people that you can walk to the roof, from the walkway to the roof. The only thing that's separating it is a 3-foot rail. She's never shown that. She's never talked about that. Or in her early podcast, which is I have a whole video on, where she says, my source confirms that the parents, and she talks about how great her source is, that the parents confirmed that it was Tyler Robinson, and not 10 episodes later, she's sitting there saying, oh, we had this story that the media told us that, the parents identified Tyler Robinson from the video.
I know you liked that episode. This is actually a clip from a larger live stream. The link is down in the description, so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down there. Grace and peace.